In this session, we're going to study the measurement of self-inductance by Rayleigh's method. The circuit is Wheatstone's network, or we call Wheatstone's bridge. Usually Wheatstone's network contains 4 resistors P, Q, R and S. If bridge is balanced, then galvanometer shows 0 deflection. But here in the circuit, in the arm AB, resistor P is connected. In the arm BC, resistor Q is connected. In the arm CD, resistor R is connected. And in the arm AD, inductor is connected in series with the fractional resistance small r. Here, ballistic galvanometer is connected in the arm BD with the key K2. Battery of EMF E is there, and K1, K2 are the other two keys. Initially, we have to close the key K. If we close the key K, then current will not pass through this resistance small r. Current passes through this circuit. Next, closing the key K1 and then the key K2, ballistic galvanometer shows some deflection. We have to make that deflection to 0. How we can make the deflection to 0? By varying the resistance R, or by changing the resistance R. Next, we have to open the key K1 and K2. After some time, close the key K2 and then press the key K1. Then this ballistic galvanometer shows some deflection. Let us take θ1 be the first deflection observed through this ballistic galvanometer. The deflection is due to the induced EMF in the arm AD. That induced EMF is due to the inductor L. Let us take the induced EMF as L di by dt. As we know that induced current is directly proportional to induced EMF. So let us write induced current is proportional to induced EMF L di by dt. By removing this proportional, I am going to get some constant. Let us take that constant as K. So induced current is equal to KL di by dt. Therefore, the charge dq passing through the ballistic galvanometer in time dt can be written as dq is equal to induced current into dt. This is from the standard definition. Let us write this induced current here. So dq is equal to KL di by dt into dt. This dt will get cancelled. So dq is equal to KL di. The current rises from 0 to I0, or current grows from 0 to I0. Therefore, integrating this equation, that is integration of dq is equal to KL, current from 0 to I0 into di. So this becomes q, and right hand side KL into I0. Let us have this as equation 1. We know that q is equal to T by 2 pi C by ban, or C by ban θ1 into 1 plus lambda by 2. This is from the theory of ballistic galvanometer. If q amount of charge flows through the ballistic galvanometer, then expression for charge q is this. Let us have this as equation 2. Now we have two equations, 1 and 2. Left hand sides are equal, so we can equate right hand sides. By equating we're going to get KL I naught T by 2 pi C by VAN theta 1 into 1 plus lambda by 2. Let us have this as equation 3. Next, key K is opened. If key K is opened, then this resistance will be in the circuit. Current flows through this resistance R. Next, by pressing the key K1 and then the key K2, ballistic galvanometer shows some deflection. Let us take that deflection as theta 2. The deflection is due to the extra EMF. The extra EMF is due to this resistance small r. So let us write that extra EMF as I naught into R. If I naught is the current flowing through this R, then EMF can be written as I naught into R. As we know that induced current is proportional to this induced EMF. Therefore, the extra induced current through the galvanometer due to this extra EMF can be written as K I naught into small r. We know that deflecting couple is equal to restoring couple. So here deflecting couple can be written as VAN into induced current, which is equal to restoring couple C theta 2. Let us substitute this induced current here. Substituting and simplifying, K I naught R is equal to C theta 2 divided by this VAN here. Let us have this as equation 4. Now we have two equations. KL I naught is equal to T by 2 pi C by VAN theta 1 into 1 plus lambda by 2. That is equation 3. K I naught R is equal to C theta 2 divided by VAN. That is equation 4. From these two expressions, dividing equation 3 by equation 4, we'll get L by R is equal to T by 2 pi theta 1 by theta 2 into 1 plus lambda by 2. Let us take this R towards the right hand side. Therefore, L is equal to R T by 2 pi theta 1 divided by theta 2 into 1 plus lambda by 2. By knowing all this, small r, capital T, deflections theta 1, theta 2 and logarithmic decrement lambda, we can determine the self-inductance of a coil or inductor. Thank you.